Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm really happy that you're connecting with me, and I hope that you receive the guidance that you need moving forwards. So today we have a pick a card reading on what is my life purpose. So if you've been wondering what direction to go in regards to your life purpose, what your passion is, what's going to bring you abundance, what's going to fulfill you, let's have a look. So we've got 4 cards here. So we've got Kanzite Diaptase, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Azurite and Fluorite. So pick which crystal or card that you feel most drawn to. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we will get started on your reading. Okay, so for those of you who picked group 1, which is the Kanzite self-love, what I'm going to do first is just read out the message of the crystal medicine for this crystal, and I'm reading it out from the guidebook, which is called see if you can see that, it's from the Crystal Reading Cards guidebook, and the lady who has written this book is Rochelle Charman. So I'm going to read out because I feel like the message will be helpful in regards to your life purpose. So it says, Kanzite offers the blessing of unconditional love at its purest. It invites you to open your heart fully to allow the love of the universe to enter the inner chambers, awakening the love and divine essence of the heart. The potent medicine. Hello group 1, so here we have the card that you chose, which is a crystal Kanzite. What I have here is the guidebook, and I'm going to read out what the crystal medicine is because I feel like it's going to be helpful for you towards your life purpose, and it's from the Crystal Oracle deck, and this is the guidebook by Rochelle Charman. So I'm just going to read the message out to you now. It says, Kanzite offers the blessing of unconditional love at its purest. It invites you to open your heart fully to allow the love of the universe to enter the inner chambers, awakening the love and divine essence of the heart. The potent medicine teaches a new way of loving unconditionally. Place this card on your heart and breathe its medicine deeply as you feel your heart expand and the divine. If you don't have this card, you can just call on the divas of the Kanzite crystal to assist. So just read the rest of the message. Love of self overflow into every cell of your mind, body and spirit. So I'll just read that last sentence again. Place this card on your heart and breathe its medicine deeply as you feel your heart expand and the divine love of self overflow into every cell of your mind, body and spirit. So you could do that with if you're wanting to open your heart, if you're wanting to feel into which way to go is right for you, which decision is right for you, what journey on your life purpose is right for you. You can say, you can just take a deep breath and ask for the Kanzite crystal divas to come and help open your heart and show you the way. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, so let's have a look at your reading. I'm just going to shuffle the cards face down and then I'll pop them in place so that it's a little bit faster for you. So I won't be a moment. Okay, so we've got quite a lot of cards here and a limited space, so we'll start with these cards. And let's see what messages from Spirit we have that is your life purpose. And I've sort of directed this to on not just your life purpose but your career life purpose. What's going to bring you success? What's going to bring you abundance? What's going to you know, help you to feel more fulfilled in your everyday life, okay? Something that's really fulfilling for you. So let's have a look what the messages are from Spirit. I'm just going to turn these cards over. Okay, so let's have a look. We have cosmic ancestors, mental conflict, heartache and loss, fulfillment of wishes, wishes coming true, exhaustion and integration. Straight away, I'm getting the sense here that you've had to go through some heartache and loss, some challenges in your life. You've been through heartbreak, and you know, most of us go through heartbreak, but I feel like for you, Group 1, you've really had some pretty, pretty significant losses in your life, and I feel like over the time that you've lived, I feel like it's been quite difficult for you, quite challenging for you. And, you know, it's brought you to exhaustion. You know, it's almost like you've had so much going on in your life that you sort of shut down in a way because you just couldn't see another way out. Now, just bear with me. Don't turn off the video just yet, because this is significant. I can't even speak. This is a significant message for you in regards to your life purpose. So just bear with me as we go through and dig deeper into what it is that's going to bring you into your life purpose and what the journey is here. So again, I was talking about, I feel like, you know, you've had that heartbreak in your life, that significant losses in your life. And, you know, it brought you to that sort of exhaustion, you know, mentally, physically, and, you know, and it's almost like you shut yourself down in a way. And I believe that's part of the reason why you've got this self-love, because you've had to come back into self-love. You have to come back into the heart to be able to expand that heart outwardly to move towards your purpose, because you've had lots of experience has happened that have... Sorry, I was interrupted, so I had to pause the video. So connecting back in, I feel like that's why you've picked this crystal, because it's about opening, expanding your heart again to move towards your life purpose and to move away from the heartaches of the past as well. You know, if you are either in this energy now or you've moved past this energy, take which one resonates for you, okay? Because you've had to, it's almost like you've had to reintegrate your energy. If you haven't already, then you will need to integrate your energy. So you'll need to release the hurts of the past and come into self, come into balance within your energies, with your emotional energy, spiritual energy, physical, mental energy, and to really align yourself with your purpose. I also, we've got here the cosmic ancestors voice your concerns. So I feel like on one hand here, you could have felt like you didn't belong. You could have felt very different to others. You could have felt like you had this sense of not being from this planet even. Or you could just feel like you didn't really align with the people that were around you a lot. You could have you could have also come into this world very open-hearted and very, you know, just naive in a sense, but it's not like, it's like you just came from a very open place. You came from a place that you're really accepting of others, and you're very loving, and you're very caring, and you had so much to give to others, and other people saw that vulnerability and took advantage of you. And I feel like too, with the mental conflict, I feel like too you're ready to break out of that, but I feel like sometimes you get brought back into that, the sort of the heartache of the past, and that can sort of overshadow you. But I want to say, moving forwards, I feel like you can do this, and I feel like it's a real victory once you do, because you're going to be able to share your victory with others. You're going to be able to share your story, again, voice your concerns. You'll be able to help others, and or even advocate for others, or you know, I'm seeing community groups here. I'm seeing, you know, even protesting. Some of you may protest. That may be in your life purpose, but I'm definitely seeing a drive to make changes. And you've experienced the depths of things, and yes, that's hard, and that's, you know, you may feel like, you know, you shut yourself down even for a while, or you may still be shut down because you're like, well, how can I open myself now when I've been hurt before? But the thing to remember here is that you are not who you once were. You are somebody who can make a change and come into more balance, come into a sense of like finding who you are, okay? And this is the self-love, right? For some of you would have already been doing this, but you're coming into self-love, you're opening your heart again, but you are coming from a different place. You're not coming from the place that you have been before, where you weren't aware. You're learning discernment. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I was looking for. You're learning discernment because you're learning who you are, and then you're learning to trust your gut feelings. You're learning to trust what your heart direction is. And so you're going to be able to discern now the right way to go, and right things to choose for you, what's right for you, without letting others hurt you. But opening your heart is really going to be important for you moving towards your life purpose, because if you shut your heart down, okay, I'm pointing to that card, but this card's more about your, you know, just feeling exhausted and just, you know, like had enough, you're just weary, okay? But I'm getting this sense here intuitively that you have shut that down a bit. But I feel like really integrating and opening your heart is going to allow you to move forwards on your purpose, and it's going to allow you to attract what you need, okay, moving forwards. Because if you block yourself off, what happens is it's hard for things to come your way. It's hard for you to receive. Yes, you're protecting yourself, but you're not opening to receiving, and you need to be allowing yourself to receive so that you can move towards your life purpose, okay? And the beautiful thing is here, we've got wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life, and we've got fulfillment of wishes. So this energy here is you're moving away from. This was part of your learning. This was part of your growth. But what it's bringing you into is fulfillment, okay? Fulfillment and dreams coming true. Moving you towards your life purpose. See how here, and I don't know if you can see it because the camera holder's like blocking the vision for me, so I don't know if you can see it, but he here is holding the scrolls, and he has this chest here that's open, and it's full of treasure, right? And it's full of this is you are now full of wisdom, knowing, so you're able to discern now. You know who you are, and you're able to discern moving forwards, you know, who's right for you on your path, what situations are right for you on your path, And you know, you've really got this knowledge. Now with this knowledge, as I was saying before, you're going to be able to share this with others. And you've got a lot of it. You've got a lot of wisdom, and this wisdom is going to bring you abundance. Okay, look at his aura as yellow, and that's all about the wisdom as well. And I'm being drawn to the 9. So, you know, we have the 9, which is the, you know, coming to endings as well. So I feel like, you know, you're ending this cycle, okay, of heartache and loss and conflict, and you know, and just feeling sick and tired of everything that's going on, and feeling like you're not belonging, feeling like you're not connected, and coming into a time where you are connected and that you're embarking on your life purpose. Okay, and that's part of this integration as well. Okay, so here we have the world, and the world's about completion. So as I was saying, you're coming to the completion of this cycle and you're moving into a new cycle. You could also be sharing messages with the world as well. It's part of your life purpose, and you having the courage and the strength to move past this negativity, this darkness, this even despair, and moving into the heart energy. This is going to really, you know, you can share this with others and really inspire others, but you know, inspire others from your strength and your victories. Okay, beautiful. So you've got here spiritual service and the pink rose of the Lady Nada. I get the sense with this card that, you know, you can see this, the pink rose. I feel like that's about you coming into healing and coming in and opening up your heart. I also feel like with the 9 and the 2, that's 11. So it's about you moving towards your life purpose. And with the spiritual service, as I said, I feel like you're going to be sharing the messages of the world. And I didn't see that when I was talking about it. You can see he's holding on to the world, and he is connected to his spirit. He's getting downloads from spirit, and he's got his angels around him. So you have your angels around you, you know, and they're ready to bring through messages for you to help you on your path as well, because you're going to be of spiritual service in your life purpose. And this again could be sending, you know, this could be to do with activism. This could be to do with assisting others, to speak about. You could be somebody who is like an advocate for somebody. You could be helping people, even lawyers coming up. This could be part of your spiritual service, because you would be helping people who have been victims of abuse or victims of like terrible things that may have happened, because you've had things happen to you. You're able to really assist them at a deeper level. And I feel like this for you is all about lifting the vibration of this world as well. So whatever you do, whether it, you know, and this is a general reading, so this could filter into many different areas, guys, but it's definitely whatever you do, whatever you're moving into, you are going to bring in the divine energy with it, and you're going to be making some really beautiful changes. You are here to bring in that healing light as well. And I definitely feel like with your life purpose, it's not only going to bring you healing, it's going to fulfill you at a really deep level, and it's going to open your heart. Okay, it's going to, and you sharing that message and you being able to help others is really going to open your heart as well. Okay, and this, within the next few weeks, I feel like you're going to be moving in that direction. Okay, So your life purpose involves leadership. It involves you taking leadership in your life and moving towards balance, harmony, and love, and showing others, okay, that they can move out of the energy of hurt and loss and grief and and heartache, that you taking leadership of your life and you making changes and you moving towards your heart, moving towards your life purpose, embarking on that, and showing others what you can do, that you can change your life, right? That's really going to show others that they can do the same, okay? We also got here gratitude list. It says counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Now, I know we're jumping a little bit here, but I just feel like I'm getting so many messages for you. I feel like the no from the angels is about, don't allow the stories of the past to get in the way of you creating something beautiful for yourself in regards to you taking leadership in your life. Just say no to it. Just write, okay, thank you for that insight. However, this is not who I am anymore. I am somebody who is capable. I am somebody who is loved. I am somebody who I am not the person I used to be. I'm someone who's really strong now. And I have the courage now, and I can open my heart now. Okay, this is what I'm channeling through, and having the gratitude too. Finding, if you feel like you're sort of going back into old energy, get back into gratitude as well. Okay, this is going to help you in moving forwards. We've also got school. So the answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So if you've been thinking about going back to school to learn something, this could be really good for you. This also could mean that your life purpose involves being like a school teacher or working in schools or working with children. And I feel, or perhaps in the past too, you may have had some difficulties at school, and you're going to really be able to help children who are having difficulties at school. So you may even come in as like a school counsellor or a school behavioural support officer, or these are just some ideas that I'm channeling through, but you trust your heart, because your heart is going to bring through some intuitive messages, okay? You will know what feels right for you. And as you start to really open your heart, okay, you're going to walk in the right direction, okay? So say no to the negativity, and also say no to anybody in your life still that doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to move into your new life. It's time to move on to your life purpose, because your life purpose is going to bring you harmony. It's going to bring you success, abundance, and love, okay? And, as I said, within the next few weeks, you're going to start moving in that direction, okay? I'm just going to have a quick look at this, the pink rose of the Lady Nana. Okay, I'm just going to read this message to you, because the message is from these cards. Now, these cards are from the, let me have a look, the Light Worker Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, and they're really, really beautiful cards, and they're really, really beautiful, their messages. So what I want to do right now is actually read out this card, because I'm being guided to, because I feel like it's going to be significant for you, okay? It says, the pink rose of Lady Nada. You are in the midst of a heart healing, a healing of the fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. Lady Nada is here with all her gentle power, wishing you a soft pink glow. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. The pink rose of Lady Nada is a spiritual gift from higher guidance. It brings love, healing, strength, and compassion to your heart. You may be burnt out or feeling anger, fear, depression, chronic fatigue, or compromised wellness. Perhaps your heart is so tired that you struggle with compassion fatigue, finding it difficult to care even though your nature is one of deep compassion and kindness. Or perhaps you have put your heart and soul into something or someone and feel your efforts have been cast aside or taken for granted. Perhaps you are processing a great loss. Whatever the reason, Lady Nada has come to comfort your soul. Your pain will pass and your suffering will be alleviated sooner and more gently than you might expect. The pink rose of Lady Nada unfolds as an energetic gift, gently pulsing with love and beauty within your heart chakra. It brings you comfort, gentle emanations of divine love and reassurance that you are so wonderful just as you are. Lady Nada is saying, "How much I like you, dearest child of light. How deeply I love you. I send love and acceptance to you now so that you may come to love and like yourself with all the compassion, kindness, and unconditionality I feel for you. If there is anything or anyone you need to forgive, this gift from Lady Nada will empower you to do so. Your ability to forgive won't make you a doormat for others. It'll free you to leave the past behind. So let other people's choices be about their learning rather than your value, and choose to love yourself now. If you are at a troublesome point in your life, remember that despite the thorns, the rose has exquisite perfume. It is powerful and wise soul that chooses a path that has truly challenging moments. But out of those challenges, great empowerment can be developed. Do not despair if you seem far from the light. You are simply traveling through the darkness for a time. Your inner light is strong enough to see by even the darkest times. Still, that time will end soon, and you shall realize exactly how much you have grown through this experience. You will find your way into peace and happiness. Trust in your own light within and the loving kindness of Lady Nada's blessing now. It is enough to lift you into the light of love and peace. Come back to that love, to the pink rose unfolding in your heart. Whenever you feel lost, some challenges are meant to help you to grow in your ability to love without condition, to surrender to the divine even when things don't seem to make sense. You undergo such challenges because you are capable, powerful, and wise. The universe loves you so much. It is guiding you into your most beautiful destiny every day. Release the guilt and fear. Know that you are loved and always have been, always will be. Guidance is sharing with you now that, whatever your struggles may be, they will soon reveal themselves to be nothing more than steps along your path to the sweetest blossoming of your soul. Be patient. Rest with the rose light in your heart, dear soul, for healing energy is flowing to you now. Trust your heart to overcome any pain. It will indeed heal, open up, and love even more powerfully than before. Such is the courage of your heart. Okay? So that's such a beautiful message, and that's this is the exhaustion. We're talking about the exhaustion earlier. You're just feeling like you've just come to the end of it. You're overloaded, and as I was saying, it's time for you to open your heart now and to heal and to move forwards on your path so that you can share everything that you've been through with others and show others that they can come through, they can come out the other end, and they can achieve the impossible, or what they thought was impossible, and show yourself that you're able to, you're able to move past any challenges and bring you into ultimate empowerment, bring you into ultimate leadership in your life, okay? And you're going to be able to help others with this, okay? So, beautiful message. And if you'd like, you could get the Kunzite crystal to help you with the self-love, in opening your heart, in your heart healing. Another crystal that's really beautiful is the rose quartz crystal. And if you can't get yourself a crystal, you can always call on the divas of the crystal to help, and ask your angels or spirit guides to also help you in opening your heart, okay? And I understand, guys, because I have been there as well, and as I'm saying this, I'm feeling the emotions of it, because it's I know how challenging it can be to open your heart, but once you start to open your heart again, and you realize that you can really be empowered, and the more you love yourself, you won't allow the things that have happened to you in the past to happen to you again, because you know who you are, you know what you're worthy, you know that you're important, that you're valued, and nothing will hold you back after that, okay? So hang in there. You have a beautiful life ahead of you, and you have a beautiful service here to humanity and to the whole. So thank you for everything. I want to say I wish you all the blessings and all of the abundance in your life. Thank you for connecting with me. Hello group 2, for those of you who picked this crystal here, this card here, what I thought I might do is read from the guidebook what the crystal's medicine is, because I feel like it's going to be important for your reading. So it's from the Crystal Reading Cards Guidebook by Rochelle Charman. So let's have a look. I'm just going to pause this while I go get my glasses, because I've put my glasses somewhere and I can't read very well without them. Okay, got my glasses. Aren't they groovy? They're kind of new. And it's called Rose Quartz up the top. They're kind of different. It's funny, because I promised myself I'd never buy glasses like this, and look what I've done. So never say never, right? Anyway, so I'll get started with your message from the book. Okay. It says, Crystal Medicine. The loving healing crystal is deeply connected to and aligned with the heart of the earth. The medicine of diopside, I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys, will gently guide you into the inner chambers of the heart to know your true essence. It encourages you to feel the oneness with the earth and the blessings and healings that come with such a sacred connection. Mother Gaia shares her medicine of divine love, nurturing, grounding, balance, and deep feminine energy of healing. Diopside also assists in healing unresolved wounds from the mother. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be important for your reading, and as I'm reading it, in the messages from the Crystal Divas, it says, the ancients understood our innate connection with the earth and recognized and honored her deeply. The earth nurtures, provides, feeds, and cares for our survival needs. We are deeply connected and attuned to her at all times. So I feel like I was just guided to this about Mother Earth. And this crystal assists your deeper connection with Mother Earth. So I feel like that's going to be important too, okay? So anyway, I'm going to shuffle the cards and place them face down for you guys. And I will be back once I've done that. Okay, group 2. So I've just shuffled and face down. And I'm just going to turn it around and see what messages that Spirit has for you. So interesting. We've got full moon and we've got the moon. I was drawn to another crystal card for you. So I hope you can see them okay. I must have knocked the tripod. Anyway, that's okay. Alrighty, so let's have a look. So as I was saying, you've got 2 full moon cards here, and then we've got powerful intuitive epiphanies, let go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. And then we've got here, show the world the real you and take action. So I actually feel like that you know the direction of your life purpose. You know what your life purpose is. That's the feeling I'm getting. And for me, I feel like it's more, you know, it's time, Spirit's saying, to sort of take action and step into it. And, you know, to really, I'm get with the momentum of the universe, because I feel like the universe is supporting you. However, I just feel like you need to start taking some steps that you're being guided to take. Because once you do, I really feel like this is going to open things up for you, okay? And part of the reason that you maybe feel like you're holding back a bit is because you may feel like you may feel like you're not good enough, or you may feel like a little worried to sort of step out and show people who you really are, or you may be, you know, you may have some fears around what people might think of you, or, you know, take which one resonates. But I'm getting that sense, and Spirit's saying just polish your skills by practicing regularly. And I want to say as well, get started, because you can sit in the energy of, should I, is this right, I don't know if I'm good enough, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I've reached the right level, or you're waiting for somebody to show you when it's time. No one's going to tell you when it's time to step up, when it's time to take that leadership, other than your guides through this reading saying, take action, you know, show the world who you are. But, you know, you could be waiting, really, you could be on the wheel forever, like Spirit's showing me, like, you know, the hamster wheel. When you want to get off the hamster wheel, okay? So, and you're very intuitive, okay? You're very, very intuitive, and you know, you're feeling the nudges, okay? And, you know, you've planted the seeds, and you've been dreaming of this. You've set your dream. You've been working, manifesting this, and it's just taking you now to take the action and show that you're committed to your purpose, okay? And, you know, take charge of your life. Take charge of this situation, as I was saying. You don't wait for something to happen. Just start. Just start wherever you are. Start. There's this beautiful picture I have, and it came to me in a time in my life when I needed it. I walked into this secondhand shop, and there was this frame with a rose on it, and it says, I've got to think of what it says. It says, oh, that's it, thank you, Spirit. It says, bloom where you are planted. And that sign was like, holy smokes, I needed that. Like, it sort of like activated me in a way to like, come on, you need to do it, because I was at this stage as well. Like, I was like waiting for the right time to get started. So you could also be waiting for the right time. But, you know, just bloom where you're planted. Just start anywhere. You don't have to have things perfect. You don't have to have everything lined up. You don't have to have, you don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to, you know, we all have our own journey, and we all have our own, you know, we all have our own life, our own circumstances. Do what you're feeling guided to in whatever circumstance that is in your life right now, and then the universe will help you. Your spirit guides are there helping you, and it's all going to line for you, but you need to take that leadership, okay? You can see here the little angels, are they the cherub angels behind your back, and they're guiding you, okay? And it's interesting, as I say that, I almost feel like for some of you, which is a little bit different to this reading, but it could be part of your life purpose. There could be children waiting to come in, okay? Because I'm seeing 2 kids, and that's what spirit sort of, I can hear, like, you know, there's possibility for some of you that there's children waiting to come in, all right? Yeah, so, and for you have energy healing abilities. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So for a lot of you watching this, you are energy healers. So you may do Reiki, you may do you know, and you work with energy, you work with, could even be emotional healing. For some of you, you could be counselors, anything to do with the healing industry, massage, you know, these are just some that are coming through. I do feel like with these that you're really intuitive, so you could also be mediums, you could also be very psychic, so that could be part of your life purpose as well, but definitely energy healing is part of your life purpose. And you know, you could even be somebody who is feeling guided as well to run a meditation group. That's coming through for somebody, okay, because that, I'm just hearing that, right? But yeah, to keep practice, get started, right? Get started. Let's have a look what else we have here. Adventure. Temperance, beautiful. Okay. And patience. Now, I know, I know patience can be really difficult, especially when things are taking longer than you would like. But I feel like the message of patience here is patience with yourself, because I feel like, you know, you need to, it's like a process for you to get started and take the small steps that you need to take. Because I feel like, you know, you have this, you know what it is that you want to do, and you have it in your, you know, you've got this big dream, and, you know, and that could be some of the reason why you know, you're sort of holding back a bit. However, I feel like just have patience with yourself. Look at it as an adventure. Look at it as a child looks at something, and, you know, they, you know, you can see this child like seeing the light, and it's like, oh, I'm going to start walking in, discover what it is. So discover, you know, look at your gifts, look at your purpose as a discovery, and take each small step towards that, and that will really ease those fears as well, okay? And you'll come from a balanced place, okay? But I really feel like once you start taking the steps, you're going to really feel fulfilled. You're going to really feel like things start to flow as well, okay? I also feel like you are also, there's some downloads for you to be received. If you're not sure what downloads is, it's sort of like information that gets dropped in from spirit. So I feel like for some of you need to, the message is that you need to like sit in quiet and just to receive the messages from spirit, okay? That's just another message I'm getting. Now with this this card here with the heart healing, I feel like you picked this card because it was talking as well about getting in touch with Mother Nature. So again, with the adventure card here, I feel like being out in nature, and she's actually, now that I look, you've got nature here, you've got nature here, you've got nature here, you've got nature here. And if you're an energy healer and you're sensitive to energy, it's really important for you to have a nice strong aura and to feel connected with everything around you. And I feel like being in nature is like, it's going to make you feel really connected, and you may even get your downloads in nature as well. And this is just going to help you in moving forwards, in taking those steps as well, because you can see her sitting here in nature as well. And I'm being drawn to her hand. Okay, so she's holding on to what looks like a gem or money or something like that. So I feel like you really being grounded is going to help you attract the finances you need as well for your life purpose. Okay, and really remember that. Yeah, okay, sorry, I just had to pause there. So when that happens, it's usually spirit saying you need to pause. Um, if you're getting, this is just a message I'm getting for someone. If you're feeling like you're fearful about taking action, spirit saying just pause beforehand, take a deep breath, okay, and then allow yourself to take a step. All right. So I really feel like you are healers, and your life purpose is really about your connection, and it's about you taking leadership towards that. Okay, because I really feel like you guys already know what your life purpose is, especially with these moon cards, and yeah, so I really hope that helps. Don't be afraid to take the steps. Remember, just take a step, keep practicing, and as because you're probably very new at some of this, but believe in yourself, know that you can do it, and just start doing it, and just start practicing, and just keep doing it, and you'll get better and better and better, and before you know, you will be you will be well and truly in your purpose and receiving the abundance and success that you're after, and getting the recognition that you deserve. So I hope that helps you, group 2. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for connecting with me today. Hello, group 3. Those of you who picked the azurite crystal, this card, expanded awareness. I'm just going to read out the message from the guidebook, which is Crystal Reading Cards by Rochelle Charman. And I opened it up right on the page. How's that? So I'm going to read out the crystal medicine for this card, because I believe it's going to be of purpose for your reading. So it says, azurite comes into your world today to assist you to see beyond the illusion. This medicine invites you to expand your awareness, allowing you to see things in a different light. When you can expand your awareness and perception around old beliefs and patterns, deep, profound healing is possible on many levels. This crystal is inviting you to revisit an old pain with the intention of seeing it with an expanded perspective. It is time to release the old perception and open to the expanded awareness as you bring about freedom and deep healing in your life. When you can open and expand your awareness, abundance of opportunity is created and miracles occur. So if you expand your awareness, you're going to be able to bring that success and abundance into your life through your life purpose, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle the cards now and put them face down. I won't be a moment. Okay, group 3, here's your cards. Let's turn them over and see what spirit messages are for you regarding your life purpose. Okay. Straight away I'm being drawn to this card here. It says, talk to your angels instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. I feel like you have a connection to the angels, and part of your life purpose could be communicating with angels and bringing through messages from the angels, or it could also be like an earth angel where you walk this earth and emanate a beautiful energy that helps others, and you bring forward a generosity to this earth. And you are, you know, you're the type of person, I feel like, that would open the door for somebody, that would, you know, give a gift just for the sake of giving a gift, just because you want to make somebody happy, just because you want to give. I feel like you've got a lot to give, okay? I feel like you are a giver, all right? We also have heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. So I feel like you do have a lot of spirit around you, guiding you and helping you move towards your purpose. And, you know, part of this is about you building and creating something for yourself. You are creating, you could be creating a business platform. You could be creating artwork. You could be creating a channel. You could be, you know, you could even be like helping others build up their lives from, you know, tragedy. You could be somebody who offers a hand. You could be a builder. You could be somebody who, you know, works with tools, is very hands-on, and, you know, you could be very generous with that as well, helping people who need help rebuilding their lives physically or internally. You could even be a healer as well. And I just feel like you have a lot of strength, okay? We've also got the strength card. So I do feel like you're not afraid to take action, okay? So I feel like, you know, your life purpose involves you, you know, really taking action and moving forwards and helping others and assisting this world, okay? I'm just going to have a look at this card underneath here. Your life purpose could also be connected with animals, okay? So you may work in an animal shelter. You may be even an animal communicator. So you may be able to communicate with animals telepathically. You may be, you could even be like a dog washer, or an animal walker, or you could even be like, you could even be, you know, building a or creating a space for animals that are wounded, that need help, because I do feel that sense of like that you've got that sort of generosity, that sense of healing, wanting to bring in healing and wanting to help. So you could even be creating a space for animals for healing, okay? This isn't going to be for everyone. Just take what message resonates for you, okay? You know, with your life purpose, you're really going to be creating a space for yourself that's really happy. You're going to really be working with the community as well. There's going to be others that are helping you with this purpose as well. So I really feel like, you know, people are going to see your strength, and people are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to want to help, okay? And you're going to really bring a lot of joy to your community, okay? And because you are very generous as well, a lot of people really admire you, okay? These are some of the messages. If you're not already there, you're heading that way, okay? And if you need guidance, if you need to if you want to hear more messages as well, you know, really get quiet and just be in the moment and breathe and listen to your breath and just focus on your breath, so you can really get quiet. Because I do feel like you're somebody who just takes action. You're very driven, you're very you know what you're passionate about, and you want to move in that direction. And I feel like Spirit's saying, just remember to get quiet and to really just take the time for yourself as well. Another thing Spirit's saying, remember with this card, it was about expanding your awareness, okay? And so that you can move forwards on your life path. When you get quiet, this is going to allow you to really open up and move towards your life purpose. So it's really going to expand your awareness. So being silent and meditating is really going to be helpful for you moving forwards. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 strength cards, right? That's interesting. I do feel like you are a really strong person, okay? I feel like you're somebody who, you know, we've got the Lion on both of these, so I feel like you're someone who, as I said, I feel like you're very action oriented, you're very passionate, and you're very driven, and you are you're like a pillar for people, okay? You're like a pillar of strength for people. That's the message I'm getting, okay? And it says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenge, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. And that's the feeling I'm getting here. You know, sometimes the strength could be to get through obstacles and that could be the case for you, but I'm really getting a strong feeling here that you are a very strong person, but you have this beautiful, you just emanate this beautiful, what's the word for it? The beautiful, like, you embody strength in a loving, generous way. Okay, that's the best way I can sort of translate that for you. So, you know, with be assertive, I feel like you are an assertive person, but I also want to say, I'm getting the message that you make sure that you, okay, I'm getting a couple of different things. Let's just do one. Okay. So, I feel like you need to move forwards in this direction that you're moving into, okay, in your life purpose. I feel like, you know, you need to be assertive with yourself to really take the time to get quiet, okay, to really, because I feel like there's so much for you to, there's so much you're working, because you're so determined and so driven. I feel like you may have a lot of things going at once as well. You might have a lot of ideas as well. So I feel like being silent is really going to sort of keep you focused in the right direction is what I'm hearing, okay? And being, you know, be assertive with yourself. Make sure that you're taking that time to do that. Another message I'm getting here is keep being this beautiful person that you are. Don't feel like you have to wear a mask. Don't feel like you have to be giving to everybody, because I feel like some of you give to so many people and you just feel like you always want to be generous. But remember that you know, want to give too much of your energy away, and you can say no. So be assertive when you need to be who you are. And if you feel like you somebody's trying to, you know, take more than you feel like you want to give, don't be afraid to say no, I can't do that right now, you know. So be assertive, okay? Now, with the move card, I'm actually getting a sense that you may need to move. So I feel like you are going to be moving to an area that's going to need your assistance, okay? This is going to be in relation to your career life purpose, because you're going to be working with the community, okay? You're going to be creating something. So I feel like you're going to need to move. So if you've been thinking about moving, the answer is yes. But get quiet, okay, because I feel like the messages of where to go is going to come in for you. For some of you, you may even be feeling like moving, but yeah, definitely feel like moving is part of your purpose, and that where you move to, you're going to be supporting the community in some way. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you, Group 3. I hope that helps you moving towards your life purpose. Thank you very much for connecting with me. Hello, Group 4. For those of you who picked the Fluorite card, the Learning card, I'm going to read the message out from the guidance book, because I feel like it's going to be important for your life purpose reading. It's from the Crystal Reading Cards Guidebook, and it's from Rochelle Charman. So let's have a look at the message. The Crystal Medicine. Fluoride is one of the most effective crystals to awaken new knowledge and enhance learning abilities. It stimulates the brain to retain and restore information and is a great crystal to connect with while studying. The powerful medicine also assists in healing the memory, restoring it to its natural state. Okay, so it allows you to open to new knowledge and stimulates learning, stimulates the mental body, enhances memory and decision making, and supports you to gain a clear perspective when experiencing emotional confusion, balances the mind and the mental body. So perhaps you may be a little bit confused about what your direction is, okay? And perhaps maybe you may be embarking on learning more about what it is, your craft is, okay, what it is that you want to step into career-wise. Okay, so I'm just going to now shuffle the cards face down and I'm going to lay them out and I'll be back shortly. Okay, group 4, here's your cards that I've pre-shuffled. I'm going to turn them around now and see what messages Spirit has for you in regards to your life purpose. Okay, so I'm just going to move these down while I do it. Okay, so we've got the first ray of power. Princess of Summer, Prince of Autumn. Protection, Guardian, drop your shields. Journey. Cards are everywhere. Will. Sharing. Interesting. Travel, and you're on the right path. Oh, that's a good message. Okay, so you're on the right path, guys. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working, all right? And your life purpose involves traveling, so you could be traveling for work. You could be working online and you could be doing seminars overseas. You could be somebody who works on aircrafts. You could be an aircraft attendant. You could work in the airport. You could be a travel agent. You could be somebody who has their own business and travels for business and meets with other people. But let's have a look more into your, I'm just going to pop these down for a moment because we're going to have a look at what the cards say here and what Spirit says. Okay. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm just tuning in. I've got a lot of cards and a small space to work in, so okay. Hopefully you can see those ones there. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting a few different messages here. We'll just start with the first message. I feel like for some of you, you will be meeting someone, okay? So one of you will be the Princess of Summer, one of you will be the Prince of Autumn. It could be either way, male or female, or same sex, however it resonates for you. But I feel like part of your life purpose is being in alliance with this other person, being in a relationship with this other person. This could be like a real soul connection, like friendship or a business relationship, but I feel like it's a relationship that's very close and joins forces in order to move forwards on the life purpose, career life purpose, okay? And I feel like, you know, with this card, the Princess of Summer is gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. The Prince of Autumn is dependable, protective, chivalrous, or humorous. So take which one resonates for who you are. But I'm just getting that sense here that you two will be coming together in order to move forwards on this. I'm also getting the sense here that there is I'm getting the message that you need to be in your power, and it's time to take leadership in your life, and it's time to be in your power and to really connect with yourself so that you can move forwards. And you need to go on an inner journey as well, so that because here it says drop your shield, so I feel like you've really had to protect yourself, but it can block off moving forwards, because your life purpose, and excuse me, I'm losing my voice, and this could be part of it, your throat chakra's a little bit blocked, okay? And your life purpose involves you speaking, it involves you stepping out of your comfort zone, and it involves you being in the spotlight, okay? However that looks for you, okay? But it definitely involves you speaking out, okay? So you may need to balance your throat chakra, and I feel like a way of doing that is really stepping forwards into your truth and being who you are, not being afraid of being who you are either. And I feel like an inner journey is really going to help. For some of you, it could also be an actual physical journey. You could be going on a retreat, a spiritual retreat, or you could be just going on like traveling, just to really, excuse me, throat chakra, to find who you are. Okay, so this could be an internal journey, or it could be a physical journey. But it's to sort of align yourself with who you are. And for some of you could meet this person on your journey, because we do have travel aligned with your life purpose as well. Okay, so we've got sharing here. I feel like this is to do with what I was saying, that your life purpose, you're going to be sharing with others, sharing your experiences or teaching other people, but there's definitely something you're going to be in the spotlight. You could even be a performer or something like that, okay? But it definitely is about you being in your power, being confident and stepping forwards, okay? So don't be afraid of being in the limelight, because the limelight is calling for you. This is part of your life purpose, and when you start to regain your power, and I'm saying regain, perhaps some of you have lost your power, but when you start to step into the light, you're going to be really guided and assisted, okay? And I feel like with this card here, you're on the right path, that you've already started, but you may be feeling like just a little bit of blockage there, because I felt like I couldn't speak, and you may be just holding back a bit, but Spirit's saying just let it happen, move towards what this is for you, this is destined for you, this is, it's just keep following and keep moving forwards, and everything is going to align for you, okay? You're definitely going to get a lot of abundance from this. You're going to be very successful. So whatever it is that's calling for you to be in the limelight, this is going to bring you success, okay? And you're going to be traveling again. I'm saying that you're going to be traveling with it, all right? So with this card here, I feel like you need to let go of some things, okay? So you need to let go of the need to be, let go of the fears, okay? And let go of, there's another thing here. Hold on a moment, I'm just... Okay, there's an element of surrender here. I'm getting a message for someone, okay? I'm getting the message, and I don't know why I'm getting it, but I'm getting it, I have to say it. Surrender the need to be right, okay? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So this might not be for all of you, but somebody watching here, just surrender the need to be right, okay? Because sometimes what happens is if you hold on to something or an idea, or how it's, okay, now it's making sense. How it's, if you're holding on to an idea of how something is going to unfold or how it's got to be, you block the flow of what is or what's meant to be or how it's mapping out for you. you know, in our minds are restrictive. Our minds only have like this one way that we think of something or how it's going to be, but the universe, you know, your higher self, your destiny, it can see a much larger picture than your own mind can see. Your mind can only go on the past or your experiences or whatever programming you've been brought up in, but your consciousness is expansive. And sometimes, you know, we may be directed in a particular way into a particular path, and at the time it may seem like it's not working out because it's directing us into another path. And you know, that can be quite frustrating at first, because you're like, oh well, I was getting these ideas, and you know, and then you're like, oh, now I have to change. So Spirit's saying surrender that, let it go, and allow your consciousness, allow the universe to redirect you to where you needed to be. There was just some learning that had to be, there was some learning there in that situation. But once you surrender that and you move forwards, you're actually going to have a really big understanding of why you need to experience it. And I really feel a lot of that's got to do with this stepping out as well, because I'm actually feeling some stuff too, guys, in the solar plexus. So the solar plexus needs some balancing as well. I feel like you're quite emotional about this, and I feel like you're quite annoyed with this and frustrated with this. I am getting that energy, okay? So you feel like, yeah, I really feel like you were directed somewhere, but then you've been redirected, okay? So just allow it, this process to take place so that the universe can direct you to where you need to be. And this was, I feel like, learning around being in your truth, okay? And it helped you to see who you are. So it's like a blessing in disguise, really, okay? Even though you may not see that or be aware of that now, but you will be aware of it, okay? For some of you, I also feel like you may meet this partner on your travels. I don't know if I said that already. It's interesting, you know, we're talking about this learning as well, because we got the fluorite card, which is about the learning. Okay. So, and I feel like you learn through experience as well. But definitely it's for you, your life purpose involves you being in the limelight. Okay, so don't be afraid to step out. And definitely you will be traveling. So step up and take leadership and move forwards, and you're on the right path. Okay, your spirit guides want you to know you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Just really surrender, trust, and have faith that you'll be being guided on the right direction, and that you're definitely on the right path, okay, towards your life purpose, if not already involved with your life purpose. Okay, group 4, that's the messages I have for you today. Thank you very much for connecting with me, and I wish you all the best moving forwards.